What is up, guys? Welcome back to a manual Photoshop tutorial. I appreciate you guys for watching these kind of videos, but we are here to learn, so let's get straight into it. Today we're going to learn how to make a gradient separation such as this to make it clean and good for printing on t-shirts. So let's go ahead, this is the finished SEP. Let's go ahead and open the original SEP. The client wanted it 12 inches wide, and I believe that it is to size. God bless. So the width is 12.93. He wants it back at 12. I'm putting the resolution at 1000 because my computer can handle it, and two, it is more accurate to the vector that he actually sent. So I'm gonna click OK. We're gonna do the back for this tutorial, the left chest, not today. So we're going to go ahead and select what we're gonna be separating. And I'm gonna get rid of the green to make it to size. I'm gonna click V to get the selection tool, and then C to crop it, just to make it accurate. And let's go ahead and check the image size. Always check the image size, and it is 12, just like the client wanted. So I'm gonna get rid of the green, just so we don't have that selection. Go back to the layers, make a T to the layer, and I'm gonna make it dark gray so we can see the white and the black. There we are. So the hard colors are to separate are going to be just the blue. The white and the black are pretty simple. So we're going to start off with the black. So let's just go to this layer, W magic wand. I have the tolerance at 1, so it picks exactly what the black is and just the black. Anti-alias is always off, contiguous, it's off and on sometimes. So we're going to make the layer, the film for black, invert it so it looks like a film, and then we're going to make this layer channel black. So, okay, black, solidity at 100, because black is always gonna be 100 solid solidity on a t-shirt. Let's go ahead and make the base. So the base is gonna be every color but black. So I'm gonna select everything, go to the black, contiguous off, deselect the black, and that is gonna be our base. So we have the foundational things. Change this to white for the base, and then solidity at 80%, because if you ever printed a t-shirt, you know that the underbase isn't gonna be perfectly white on the first pass. So we're gonna click OK. Let's go ahead and make our t-shirt channel as well, just so we know what we're doing. Dark gray, just like the layer. We'll go T, 100% solidity, because a t-shirt is non-see-through. That's why we put certain colors, because they're see-through or opaque. And let's go ahead and make the highlight white, just to get those three colors out of the way, our 3 screens. So it grabbed everything. That's why the tolerance is at 1, because there are lighter shades of blue. We don't want to have Photoshop grab that. So that is going to be our highlight white. Same thing, invert it, label it, make it white, and H white. And I like to do 50% solidity, so you can see the difference between what is a base and what is the highlight white. So right here is where it gets technically tricky, but not too tricky. So I'm going to isolate the selection of just the blue that we're gonna be working with. So I'm gonna select everything. I'm gonna get rid of the white, and I'm also gonna get rid of the black. So it's just the blue that's selected. As you can see, it's just the blue that's selected. And I'm going to do a layer via cut, boom. And there's 2 gradients that we're gonna be dealing with here. Here is the darker purple with the lighter blue, and the letters are gonna be gradiated from white to light blue. So I'm going to separate those 2 because they're gonna be treated differently. I use the lasso tool, and I kind of just select what I'm going to be separating from the top gradient. And this is one of the easy ways. There's a million ways to do different things in Photoshop, but if you have one that you like to do, you can do the same thing the way you like to do it. So I'm gonna do the same thing, via layer via cut. Turn this one off for now. And so you can do this in a couple of ways. What I like to do is just make a base color and then have the gradient from just one of the colors and then cut it out. So I'll show you that right now. I'm gonna make this entire thing this light blue. Grab the far end of the blue spectrum so you know that you're getting that color. And we're going to make that blue. I'm also gonna do the same thing with this one. So we're just gonna grab that and make it blue as well. And assign that color blue, okay, L blue for light blue. And solidity is gonna be 15 because color inked is a little bit less solid than white. So that's a good idea. And then we're gonna go ahead and make this gradient. So there's two ways to go about it. If the design file is really clean, you can go ahead and click color range and go to none, grab this purple and go back to grayscale, and you can see that this file isn't, I mean, it's a good file, it's just not the purest. I go back to none and kind of see in my eye where the blue stops and where the purple starts. Obviously it's a gradation, so there's like a ambiguous start and stop, but I kind of want the purple halftones to stop like right in the 6, because obviously it's gonna be super small halftones, but it's gonna be majority light blue here. This is probably the middle. So the 50% gray should be like right around here. So we're gonna lower this. Oh, we're gonna grab the purple. 50% gray is right there. That's around good. But as you can see, there's little rectangles. So you can do it like that. And then I'm gonna show you a more seamless, smooth way to do it. So I grab the selection and I'm gonna do another layer right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and go to the gradation tool. And I'm going to make my own smooth Photoshop generated gradation. And then I'm going to, like I said, the purple kind of stops at the 6. I'm gonna turn this layer off so there's no blue under it. I'm gonna make this white just so there's no interference with the background and the color range. So I'm gonna select the color range, grab that black, and I'm gonna go to the 6, like I said, and boom, there it barely is. Let me go 190. I can still see the 6 barely, but that's exactly what we wanted. So, okay, go to the channels, and now you can see the difference between this gradation and the color range color from the file generated gradation. So this is a manual gradation. I'm gonna be using the manual gradation just because of smoothness and overall look. So now we have everything we need. Actually, we have that other gradient that we didn't do. So I'm gonna turn this back into the dark gray t-shirt. And this gradation goes from blue, the light blue on the left, and white. So like I already put the blue on that channel, I'm just gonna grab the white from this. So I'm gonna go back to select color range, click on the white, and I kind of want the white to stop, not all the way to the top. I don't want it to go the whole way, but I kind of want it to like do halfway because white is going to be a lot stronger than any other color. We kind of want it to be a little bit less so it doesn't overbear the blue. So, okay, right around there. Oh, 77. So right around there, we're gonna go ahead and add it to the highlight white. And now you can see that there's gonna be some blue and there's gonna be some white just to achieve that gradation. So this is what we kind of have right now. I'm gonna delete this gradation because I'm not gonna use it. But then we'll assign this to the purple that we grabbed. Purple, okay. Purple and 15. It doesn't look that great right now, but once we go into the halftones, then we'll cut the light blue from the purple and the white from the light blue. So that's what it's gonna look like. It looks pretty accurate. And we're gonna go into the file, scripts, browse, go to the halftone converter. If you don't have this file, go ahead and email me. I'll go ahead and send that over to you. And what we're gonna do is we're going to turn off the T because we don't need that tab. So we're gonna continue with this. I like to do ellipse 55. Typical standard is 300 resolution. If you're able to burn smaller halftones, if you have like a 305 mesh and you're good with your emulsion and all that, I'd recommend 600. I've seen other people do 1,000. So however good you are at making smaller details, the higher the resolution should be. So 600 is it's a good one. Convert, and it's gonna make a tab for each color and each film, and then we're gonna go bring all those tabs into one so it has a separation. So let's start off with the base. I have this halftone converter button. It basically just makes it ready for what I'm gonna be doing. But basically this halftone converter does that, and then it makes it ready. I'm just gonna do what I just did with that button manually. So I'm gonna go into image mode, make it a grayscale, click OK. Go to image mode and then change it to RGB, OK. And then I'm also gonna do that. That's all that button does. So if you wanna keep on doing that over and over again, you can do that, but I'd recommend just doing an action so it makes it easier. So I'm gonna grab this, go over here, copy that, and then go back to the base. First, we'll make this into a channel so we can do it as a simulation. Invert it, do the same thing that we did over there, but this is gonna be the real one. Base, 80%, let's make the T, boom, boom. Go to the T, make it a dark gray, okay. T, 100% solidity. That's gonna be the base, and we're gonna add the blue right now. Make a new channel, blank, and then, like I said, I copy this, Control copy, go back to your base, go back to the blank channel, and Control Shift V pastes it right in place. So as you can see, it is exactly where it needs to be. Let's go ahead and make this the blue that we need. Okay. Light blue, blue, and 15% solidity. So there it is. It's exactly where it needs to be, so good news. And then we're gonna go back to the purple, and we're going to do halftone converter, grab this, go back to the base, make a new channel, paste it right in place, define this as purple, make it 15%. And as you can see, the colors on top of the colors, it doesn't look too good. So I'm gonna hold control and click the thumbnail of the purple, and I'm gonna go ahead and go into the light blue and cut it. So now there's no color on top of a different color. It is exactly puzzle pieced right in with each other. That's the way to achieve gradients in Photoshop. And with the manual gradient that we did, it is a seamless, smooth gradient from left to right. And we'll do the same thing with the highlight white. So we're gonna go in here, halftone converter, boom, 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 go back to the base, make a new channel, invert it, paste it in place, assign it white, and spot color always, H white, and we'll go 50% solidity. You'll see why we did that in a few minutes, and go back to the black, halftone converter. I like to just sometimes, if it's not a lot, I don't want them to get confused. I select the white, which is obvious, and then select inverse, copy that, go back to the new channel, paste that in place, assign it black, spot color, and like I said, black 100%, and black. There you are. That should be the separation, and I'm gonna grab the highlight white. As you can see, if I turn it off, the light blue is still there. I'm going to cut the light blue, and now the highlight white is there. So there's a couple of things. This is like technically done, but to make everything look the best, the white and the black are butted up against each other. Screen printing, realigning and aligning things isn't the most 100% accurate. So to give ourselves a little leeway, I'm going to select the black, and this is at 600 resolution, so I'm going to expand it by 3. Let's go 2. So I'm gonna expand it at 2. It's kind of like your eye, but just say, if you're at 300 resolution, I would expand it 1. If you're at 600 resolution, I would expand it 2. It's the same math ratio. So I expanded the black, and as you can see, I'm going to just cut the white. So there is no overlap, and we don't have to worry too much about it. But like I did, the 50% resolution or solidity on the highlight white, you can see where the base is and where the highlight white is. I could have put this at 100%, but you wouldn't be able to tell where things are. So, and last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and grab this part. And a lot of people do different things. There's a choke and stroke between a highlight white and base. Some people don't do it, some people do. I like to make the base a little bit smaller than the highlight white, just so there's no double print and it looks hazy. if it's not aligned. So we're going to delete the base, and then we're going to contract it by, let's go 2. And we're going to paste that base in there, and that's what it's going to look like. So let's just say, you know, if you're aligning things and the base happens to be right here, there's no double print, you have a little leeway and it'll still look like that. So that's why we do a little bit of choke and stroke. But that is how to do a seamless gradation manually in Photoshop. And if you want to add crop marks and Pantones on this, then those are your films, and you can go ahead and print them separately, and it will turn out exactly like this, or 90 to 95%. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about anything that I did, or if you want to see something else in specific, go ahead and comment, and I will be glad to go ahead and do videos for the things that you guys want. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.